even have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones this morning, this evening. Whenever time you have an opportunity to view and enjoy this program, make sure that you let your friends know. Can you help me? Facebook? Oh, okay. No, okay. So what we want you to do is, I was speaking to Mr. Henry Tyler, the Executive Vice President, General Manager, the man that makes everything happen here at WHPS TV channel 152, and we want you to understand that we're on the Roku, the Amazon, the Apple, Alexa, oh heck, Fire Stick, the Twitter, the Facebook, even your telephone with the TV33 app. You can go there and you can watch us from anywhere in the world. And so what I'm doing, I think that I'm going to go Facebook myself. So I'm going to add this on and see exactly what it is to come on the show and have a Facebook page. You know what? Why am I struggling with this? Why don't we just go to RJ's Facebook page? How about that? Go to RJ's watch party, invite your friends, and let them know that if they have the most friends watching at the end of the month, then they'll be invited to have a watch party with RJ. How about that? So remember, right about now, get ready to call. You can call us at 313-868-0342. Now, we have 3 telephone lines, so you hit that number, and of course, it will roll over to the other 2 numbers. If you happen to call and the lines are busy, stay with me, because I will indicate over the airways when we're about to clear up a line so that you too can get in and talk on the Talk Beat Jones show, where we talk about anything and everything that goes on around the world, anything that goes on in our community, and of course, what's on your mind is important to the world. Remember, your thoughts, they're the best. Why? Because it's yours, and no one can take away what you have in your mind. What you put out, that's your thought, and it's yours. The best thought in the world, because it's you. And this morning, again, this evening, whatever time you're viewing this, because again, we go around the world, and people are watching us from at any place, at any time. And we'll, of course, ask them to invite their friends and their families to, of course, thank you, sir, to let us know what's on their mind as well. Locally, we, of course, want to inform you, and we also ask you to tell us what's on your mind. What's going on? We got this. Thank you, sir. Oh, here we go. Mr. Tyler's helping me out, y'all. Thank you, sir. So what we do here is we want to know about the police commission. We want to know about that charter revision committee. What's really going on? Because that's the process that's going to determine what's going to happen for this city in the years past, years later. So I hear that Laura on that charter has a problem. Somebody can explain to us what's going on? The city council decided that they were going to stop the mayor's $250 million bond request. Is that going to stick? Will they be strong enough to stay with that, or is there a backdoor game being set up? These are some of the things that we want you to think about and see if you have thought about it and what you might want to say. Also, don't forget we have our correspondents called in from Oakland, California at some particular time, and we hear about how things that's going on in another part of our country in Oakland, California, the Bay Area, and how it also affects Detroit, because many of the things that's happening in Oakland, California is also coming to Detroit. So you want to know what to prepare yourself for on the Talk B. Jones. I am Billy E. Jones, and remember, again, you can watch me on Monday also with the Hair Doctor Show. His show is on from 8 o'clock a.m. until 9 on Mondays, and then I do understand that he has a repeat broadcast at this point from, let's see, I get off at 10, and the Hair Doctor comes on from 10 to 11, so make sure to check out the Hair Doctor Show as well. And again, tell your friends, 8:30 to 10 on Sundays, 8:30 to 10 on Sundays. At this particular juncture, if there's something changed, I'll let you know. And don't forget to send your checks, cash your checks, money orders into 160 Victor Street. That's 160 Victor Street, Highland Park, and the zip code is 48213. And send your check and cash your check to Woodworth Broadcasting. Make it out to Woodworth Broadcasting. And at the bottom, memo column, make sure you put in Billy Jones. You know, it's time, family. I've been doing things for a long time with my retirement funds, and had a talk with my financial advisor, and they say, Billy, you need to check these things out. So, family, now we're actually requesting you to assist me in continuing the Talk B. Jones as we're going into the political time. This is the good time. This is the time you're going to find out who's the rats and who's the cats. Very soon. Watch what's coming up. Watch the double talk. Watch the being bamboozled. But if you stay with that Talk B. Jones guy, that Billy E. Jones, I'm going to give it to you straight, uncut, no chaser, for you to enjoy and be informed. I believe that we have a guest this morning, so we're going to prepare to bring on our guest. In fact, maybe about 10 seconds, maybe 15. We're going to bring our guest on and let him talk with you about something that's very, very, very important, that's going to be of interest to many, many of you out there. So stay tuned. We won't go anywhere. Can we bring him on? Hello? Hold on. Okay, we're going to bring our guest on. Well, okay. And while we're doing that, I also want to do this. Mary?
Yes, how are you doing?
Hi, I think you're going to enjoy this conversation. I've got to bring my guest on at this point. Don't go anywhere.
Everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Hold on. You're going to enjoy this. Just hold on. You're going to get a chance to interject. Hold on. But I tell you what, my teeth is kind of crooked. About mad with you. I ain't heard from you in about 2 or 3 weeks. Hold on. I want to introduce my guest to the family of TV WHPS and 152. And don't forgot to tell you that we're on cable channel Comcast, channel 90, from 7 a.m. to 12 every day. Sir, can I get you to tell the world, who am I talking with?
I am Lauren Glover, Assistant Executive Director of the ARC Detroit. The ARC Detroit is a advocacy organization that helps people with disabilities from ages birth to all the way to their whole entire lives.
Wow.
When I'm talking about developmental disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, cognitive impairment, those type of disabilities. We work with the children in schools. When they have a disability, they're in special education, they get what is called an IEP, Individualized Education Plan. A lot of times, our children with autism and cognitive impairment, ADHD, emotional impairment, they tend to have behavior problems, and the schools want to get rid of them, want to kick them out of schools. So what the schools have to do by law is do an MDR. That's a manifestation determination review, and that's saying. I know
the reason I smile and laugh, and it's not like a ha. It's like, man, all of these situations, all of these circumstance that you put out there, each one has its own specialty in terms of treatment. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so you're saying that your department is, even though it may be individualized, you take care of all of the various singular groups of disabilities.
Exactly.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Especially, yes. And especially in the kid with a IEP in special education, placed in special education, has an IEP, individualized education plan. That's who we work with.
How is it that the student or even maybe the adult, now, when you say adult, how does that work? Is it they are continued services from the time that they are children, or is it later on in life they are diagnosed, or how is that?
Okay, usually with developmental disabilities, you're diagnosed before age 26 or 22.
Of years of age.
Right.
Okay.
You're pretty much born with it.
Okay.
And in the education setting in Michigan, you're educated to your age 26. You can go to school to your age 26. That's only in Michigan. And once you leave,
Wait. In Michigan, a student can, under those circumstances.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
They go.
With a disability, can be educated up to age 26.
Got it. Okay.
And once they become after age 26, they have a transition. What we do is we work with them going to work, learning to live on their own. Another
When
program,
you say work, you mean actually help them find employment.
employment. Yes,
Okay.
yes, work, living on their own if they can. All depends on that's individualized too.
Depends upon the development stage that they have
Right,
developed.
right.
to.
That's individualized too. Some people have regular jobs.
Yes.
Some people have sub-minimum wage jobs. Some people have work on their own. We have like
So the disability itself, there is no set, this person will only be able to come to this particular potential. It is a process that is individualized, it's group understanding, but each individual, depending upon how they respond to the treatments,
right.
can have a higher level of development than potentially some others. Is that right?
Yeah, or they can learn how to live with their disability.
Okay.
On
gotcha.
their own. They can get their own apartment with some supports. There's agencies that come out maybe once a week to check on them, make sure they're doing okay. Sometimes they want to learn how to take transportation or count their money or whatever activities they live in they need to learn. They help them with.
Now, in the public school settings, give us understanding that do we have students of that type of disability set up in schools, or is there a special educational process in schools for our children that are born with these disabilities?
They have an individual.
And I have a lady that's going to tell me, don't say disability, say health challenges. Hi, Mary.
Yes, how are you?
Okay, I know you're going to get us get about that disability, but that's just a technical term, and I know how you feel about it. That's why I said you're going to be able to talk with this gentleman, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you interested in what he's saying?
Yes, I'm very interested.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand, are they getting rid of these schools to help the disabled?
No, they're not getting what is going on now is called inclusion. They want students with disability to be included in the education setting. Like they've been included in a regular classroom with supports. Like part of the day they're in a regular classroom with into what we call general ed. Then they have resource. When they go to the resource room,
now-
get extra help.
Okay, but when they're in a regular classroom, are they having somebody there to help them understand or to grasp the system?
That is the resource part. Sometimes they go out to the resource room, or sometimes the resource teacher pushes in. When I say pushes in, they go into the classroom with the student
Yes, that's what I meant.
and help the student understand, or if they have a problem, help the student in with that problem. So
Can I say to the gentleman, thank you. God bless you. I'm disabled myself, and I've made it to 79. We do have a brain,
right.
And
and
Mary,
we do use it.
and Mary also represented our community on Soul Beat Television with her program that was highly rated, highly received, highly favored, and she fought for these. That's why I say that I knew that Mary would connect with you. So, in fact, Mary, you can continue going along and asking questions. You can be like as you are my correspondent, and you have the airways to have a conversation with this gentleman as well. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, more information, please.
So they push into the classroom, or they go into resource, and they have and it's individualized. Sometimes they get 20 hours a week. Sometimes they might get 5 hours a week. Sometimes they might get 2 hours a week. All depends what the individual education plan calls for and how much services that they need. Like you said, they have a lot of them have a lot of talent. Because I went to one of our students has autism, and I was proud to go to his college graduation in May. He was a product of Detroit Public Schools. Parents fought to keep him in regular classes and regular education, and he graduated and went on to college and graduated from college. He was a very brilliant artist.
Okay.
One of his things he does is make comic books, and he sells them.
Okay.
And they're in two stores right now, 2 comic book stores right now.
So this young person would
Yes.
be considered a high achiever.
Well, I would say this achiever. 'Cause a lot of people with autism have this talent for what they call coding in the computer world.
Would you now, we hear this word now, let me just do this. That's kind of new to many of our folks in our community. This CODI, how do they spell?
Or coding?
Yes.
Oh, CODING. CODEING, I do believe.
Okay. Now, but that program, that program that you're speaking of, that's not something that's been around for many years. Is it something more newish, or is it something we just have not heard a lot about?
Something is developing. It's how a computer is programmed, how the pages are set up. That's if you look at the screen, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers.
Right, right.
We won't. When I looked at it, because a person with autism did our webpage, and they did it through coding.
Yes.
And I looked at it, and I said, what is this person doing, all these numbers? And that's the only way that person could get the web page up,
Yes.
by doing this coding. And they were saying that people with autism have a special talent for coding, and also they have a special talent for animation. Like I said, the young man does comic books. At Disney, they say a lot of people with autism are doing the Disney animation, like Frozen and Aladdin and all those.
Okay, now for the family members that have children that are struggling, this is placing a lot of stress on families, a lot of stress on marriages, or male-female, or even male-male, female-female, if they got the family. It's a lot of stress.
Yes.
Can you kind of deal with, and Mary, you can jump in on that as well, when a family has a child or two that has those circumstances that you mentioned, those disabilities or challenges in life, it puts a very special strain on the family.
Yes, it does.
Emotional strain. Can you explain, or can you talk to us about some of those strains that you have witnessed or encountered in talking to some of the parents of the folks, or the youngsters, or the older folks who know that their child may never live by themselves, and they worry about what's going to happen to their child if something happens to them, et cetera, et cetera?
That's a very good point. A lot of times that gets ignored, but the parents grieve. Like, we have young parents that discover or their child is diagnosed with a disability, and they have these plans for their children to go to college, to do this and do that. Maybe the older brother's going to college. I'll give you an example. One lady, her older son was Mr. U of M, A's and B's, academic scholarship. So she thought the younger son would be the same. But the younger son turned out to be cognitively impaired.
Yes.
He just was not going to struggle academically. But parents, sometimes we have this ideal life for our children, or one sibling might be living that ideal life and another sibling won't be living that ideal life. But at the same time, we have to accept our children, or the parents have to accept the children what they are, where they're at.
And also, sir, just wanted to interject, and Mary, you can jump in. Also,
Okay.
We also have the situation where we have twins or triplets that are born, and out of that twins, they may have one twin that has one of those mental challenges in life, and the other child is fine. But how does that affect the twin growing up, because they're still being with their twin, and they're seeing, finally recognizing that their twin has these struggles, and they don't.
I give you an example. Some years ago, a client, a family, they have fraternal twins, two boys. Mm-hmm. One boy was born with autism, the other boy was not.
Yes.
The one boy struggled with speech early in his life, so the other twin would talk for him. Mm-hmm. And he seemed to know what he wanted and would know what he wanted, and he would talk to his parents for him. Mm-hmm. Parents was concerned if his older was twin brothers always talking for him, he would never learn how to talk for himself.
Come on now.
So they made an effort to make sure the other twin would not talk for his twin brother, and so the other twin would learn how to talk for herself. And that's another example of when the mother cried when son was diagnosed, the other twin was diagnosed with autism. And they were, struck, because there was another one. The older sister was, all academic. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The other twin brother was in CAS, and this twin brother was, struggling.
Go right ahead, sir.
And so they had to, come to terms of what can they do and how far can he go. And I said, just because he has autism doesn't mean he has to live in your house for the rest of his life.
Yes.
He can find his own life, because just because you have autism doesn't mean that you need a guardian. Just because you get cognitively impaired doesn't mean you have to live in a group home or live in...
Mary? Excuse me.
Yes.
Mary, can you come in and give us some of your understanding in growing with challenges, either you or members of your family or persons that you knew very well?
Yes, I would like to ask him, how is the housing for the disabled? Are they getting good housing? Because we have a problem in California with this housing situation.
Well, compared to other states, they say Michigan is pretty good. I don't see it, but they say Michigan is pretty good. One of the challenges what Wayne County has is they tend to want to put the people with a disability out of their house into a group home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's one of the challenges that one client I have now. He is cognitively impaired, mild cognitive impairment, lived all his life with his father. He took care of his father. His father told him how to take care of him. He took care of him. He drove his own car. His father passed. Brother lives in Minnesota. He has one cousin that stays part of the year in Michigan, and she goes to Florida when it gets like in December. Someone petitioned the court for him to have a guardian. He said he does not want to have a guardian. He wants to live on his own. He's been living on his own all these years. Why should I have a guardian? So that's the battle we're going through. They want to take him out of his house and put him in a group home.
Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to hear about the ones, Mary, that were not able to be in a situation where they were able to look and take care of themselves. Where are the ones that are stuck in that mindset of 7 to 10 years of age? Sweet, beautiful, always wanting to please the people that they're with, but their mindset is at 7 to 10 year range. What happens there? You said-
that's me.
you
Oh,
said- I know
oh, okay,
that.
yeah, that's be a person who has a cognitive impairment.
Okay.
They it varies. Some of them can learn to live on their own. Some of them can live on their own with supports. Some of them live in group homes when they have 24-hour staff. But it's like with those persons with cognitive impairment, they can learn, but they need a lot of repetition. So, like, in Detroit, they have something called paratransit. When they can get a van-type bus comes to pick them up and takes them where they need to go and drops them off. Some of them, like we have a dance every month at the Ark, and a lot of
The Ark.
Ark.
Oh, take a moment and deviate and tell us about the Ark.
Oh, the Ark is like I said, it's a group, an advocacy group that started in 1951.
Okay.
It started by a group of parents because they didn't want to put their kids in institutions.
Okay.
Back in those days, we had every kid with a disability or every person with a disability, either mental, physical, emotional disability, they want to institutionalize.
Okay.
You might remember an institution called Eloise
If that's here in Detroit?
in Michigan.
Okay, now
It's right near Westland, Inkster area.
the circumstances there is that I'm a person from California, been here since 2004. So many times when you come up with things with that,
Oh,
note,
okay.
I would say, y'all know.
Well, you listen. If they've been in Michigan for a while, they will remember Eloise. Eloise was a state-run institution.
Okay.
Mental institution. Well, anybody with cognitive impairment, mental institution, they were from birth. Just the authorities, the people in charge, the doctors would encourage them to put their children in these institutions. In 1951, this group of parents said, we're not doing that anymore. We're not institutionalize our children. They can live with their brothers and sisters. They can go to school with their brothers and sisters. And the Ark was born.
Okay. Now, if persons today wanted to get more information about disabilities, family disabilities, friend disabilities, or whomever, just for their own knowledge, or potentially they didn't know about the services, they didn't know about the help, and they have a family member or a friend that is in that condition, what would you say would be their contact situation for you or for the ARC?
They can call us at 313-831-0202. That's 313-831-0202. Our webpage is arc-detroit.org. They can leave a message on the webpage, or they can call us directly.
So, family, you see, in this time in which everybody's talking about politics, and everyone is looking at how politics is a dirty, nasty, pigsty type of business, the people are into it. You look at them, they smile at you. You think about that song, Smiling Faces. Whatever it takes to get me in office, I'll give it to you. You know, so we're not doing that at this particular juncture. What we're doing is saying what's most important to family members. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality. I don't care what your beliefs are. If you are in a circumstances where your family member have this particular problem, okay, have this problem, you need to know about it. You need to know there is help. And you know, what I'm going to do is ask, maybe I can get you to hold over maybe another 5-10 minutes maybe?
Yeah, good.
Okay, we're going to go to a timeout, a little yawn break. And Mary, you hold on for me, okay?
I said do it.
And we'll be back very shortly with the Talk Beat Jones. Again, I am Billy E. Jones, 8:30 to 10 every Sunday at this point. All right. Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. And
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors. You can have your own party on TV, Party with RJ Watkins and the TV33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the RJ Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR, the one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
They arguing on the play. He said, no, that's mine. So they sharing it. Thank you.
Once again, and every week. Bon appetit. Good as hell, man.
Cause support right there,
Bon
Brother
appetit.
Lee.
To the bone, it was good. Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Good to the bone.
That's good stuff.
Come on, get your chicken.
That's it. Yeah, come get your chicken.
This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy Jones. I want to invite you to listen, to watch, and to participate every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's right, from 9 to 10 a.m. That's the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Dr. Talk. Make sure you tune in every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's Talk Beat Jones. Remember, tell your friends. Talk Beat Jones, we're now on Sundays from 9 to 10 a.m.
This program is brought to you by Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn attacks and reduces belly fat. Get yours today. 313-868-6612.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is RJ Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. And to get yours today, call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Well, we're moving on now. To the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Come check out the new Sisters Braid 2 hair braiding and natural hair care salon located at 18070 Mount Elliott Street. Our new salon is spacious with adequate parking, Wi-Fi, and all brand new state-of-the-art salon equipment. Come meet your local hair braiders and natural hair care specialists and check out our many hair care services such as hair treatments, box braids, cornrows, tree braids, Havana twists, children's braids, natural twists, lock extensions, kinky twists, goddess locks, updos, full weaves, and more. Please feel free to visit us on the web at www.sistersbraid2.com or call 313-826-0498. Here at Sisters Braid 2, we offer exceptional care for exceptional hair. We look forward to seeing you. Sisters Braid 2 is a proud recipient of the Unity and Rebuilding Fund.
WHPR TV is now on Channel 90. Check out all of your favorite morning talk shows on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. to 12 noon, and watch us anytime, day or night, on all of your favorite devices. Download the WHPR TV Now app and take us with you wherever you go. WHPR TV is now on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. till noon. WHPR TV, a Watkins Broadcasting Company. Happy Thanksgiving from the Watkins and Tyler families and from all of us here at WHPR TV.
I want to say
Thank you, Lord.
I give you praise.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and Talk Beat Jones. That's what you're watching. That's what you're listening to. And I am Billy E. Jones. Remember, Talk Beat Jones. We're on the air on Sundays from 8:30 to 10. And again, tell your friends about it. We're on RJ's Watch Party that goes from 7 a.m. until 12. That's Monday through Sunday. You're able to watch the party, and you're able to go back. Tell your friends they can go back and pull it up again a little bit later, and you can watch it all over again with your friends. Put it on that big screen then and watch it all over again. But again, I have a guest, and I want to bring my guest right back on. Mr. Glover, for those family members out there who have children, have semi-adult, adult children, adult folks, older folks who didn't know about these services, is there something that they can do to potentially get some help for their family members?
Yes, give us a call at 313-831-0202 or our website arc-detroit.org. We have various programs. We have a navigator. A navigator is a person that finds services for that individual. Whatever that services that individual needs, the navigator will help them find those services. Like, give an example, a person wants to live on their own. They have a person that comes to their apartment maybe 3 or 4 times a week, or a housekeeper will help them keep their house clean and order 3 or 4 times a week. A person will come to their, like a coach will go through the city with them to help them learn how to navigate the city.
That is in your company's position. On my telephone, that would be like my Google Assistant. There's a problem, Google Assistant, handle it. On yours, you have that navigator,
right,
that takes care of this person's
right.
What
If I need to find whatever you need to find, you have problems in school, have problems at home, have problems at work, you have need some support, the navigator will find that support for you.
So you see, family, the purpose of my program today, like I said, we have an interest in our community. We have an interest in our parents. We have an interest in our folk that have problems. Mary?
Yes.
I'm going to let you close out with Mr. Glover. I have my special guest here also today. So we got about 3 minutes to close out. Is there any conversation that you want to have with Mr. Glover, or any statements that you want to make before I change up?
Yes, I'd like to make a statement. Again, thank you, Mr. Glover. In California, we have also those services. We have in-home care.
Right.
And we have cab taxi scripts that you can ride in the cab if you don't want to go paratransit. So there are services out there. And to people who have much, give back. I don't mean just on Christmas, all year long if you can do it. People out here hungry. Don't listen to Trump. People are out here hungry and they don't have a home. Please, people, give. And go see that picture of Harriet. Harriet Tubman, baby. Please, they got the $20 bill with Harriet Tubman's face on it.
All right.
Bring it out.
Okay.
Impeach Trump.
All right, Mary. I got to let you go now because I can see you on your road.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mary, and I appreciate you putting it out there.
All right, sir.
Okay, darling. Glad you're back. Sir, would you like to do your closeout for the family that's listening to you around the world as well as local?
Yes, there's always support. You have to find that support. There's ARCs all across the country. There's an ARC of USA, there's an ARC in your home state, and there's probably the local ARC chapter in your area. Just Google ARC US, and they will find your ARC chapter in your state.
That's ARC. Just ARC.
It's ARC. Just Google ARC. It'll pop up ARC USA. There's a tab to find a local ARC chapter. Just put it in your state, your city, and the local ARC chapter will pop up, and contact the local ARC chapter in your state. We have ARC chapters all around the world. All around the country.
So you see, family, there is help and there is hope. You know, when you look at your youngsters' eyes and you know that loving look that they're giving to you, and the look that you're giving to your child and your family member, that understanding, that special person that's inside your head that says, you know, we're going to work this out. Everything is going to be fine. God is going to provide some help here. That's what it's about, family. I'm going to get ready to leave you at this particular point because I want to bring on a fantastic couple for you, the family of TV 152, WHPS, and of course, I always have to just throw out, because I always remember WHPR TV 33 location-wise when it was on Woodworth, so it has never died, it has continued to grow. WHPS TV, W152 on your local antenna, and of course Comcast, Channel 90, 7 days a week from 7 to 12. Well, family, you stay with me, and I want to thank Mr. Glover for joining us and helping us out and giving us all that wonderful, great information. Mr. Glover, I hope to have you back again sometime soon, sir.
I hope you will.
Okay. Well, with that, family, you take time, and call your friend. Call your family. Let them know. They still got time to get back. I've got Derek and Charlene coming on next here on the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy Jones. Remember, if you need to contact me, you can contact me through texting me. 313-412-3111. Well, it's that time. Let's yawn and come back stronger than ever. How about that? Go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us in the Watkins Broadcasting family. You can have your own party on TV. Party with R.J. Watkins and the TV 33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the R.J. Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR, the one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
SOS Graphic Design provides agency-quality professional graphic design services from established companies to startups and individuals, creating a simple logo to complete rebranding and delivering visual communication with print media. Everything SOS Graphic Design does has a single unifying objective: to set your business apart. We are at your service. Call 313-342-2166. That's 313-342-2166, or online at www.sosgraphicdesigns.com.
Hi, this is Penny Love. Come rock it out with me and the crew at our next Zumba class every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at Northwest Activity Center.
They arguing on the play. He said, no, that's mine. So they sharing it. Thank you.
Once again, and every week. Bon appetit. Good as hell, man.
Cause support right there, Brother Lee.
To the bone, it was good. Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Good to the bone.
That's a good thing.
Come on, get your chicken.
That's it. Yeah, come get your chicken.
This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy Jones. I want to invite you to listen, to watch, and to participate every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's right, from 9 to 10 a.m. That's the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Dr. Talk. Make sure you tune in every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's Talk Beat Jones. Remember, tell your friends. Talk Beat Jones, we're now on Sundays from 9 to 10 a.m.
This program is brought to you by Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn attacks and reduces belly fat. Get yours today. 313-868-6612.
Hi, this is LaWanda.
This is R.J. Watkins.
Coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you. Because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Well, we're moving on now. To the Sahara. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Come check out the new Sisters Braid 2 hair braiding and natural hair care salon located at 18070 Mount Elliott Street. Our new salon is spacious with adequate parking, Wi-Fi, and all brand new state-of-the-art salon equipment. Come meet your local hair braiders and natural hair care specialists and check out our many hair care services such as hair treatments, box braids, cornrows, tree braids, Havana twists, children's braids, natural twists, lock extensions, kinky twists, goddess locks, updos, full weaves, and more. Please feel free to visit us on the web at www.sistersbraid2.com or call 313-826-0498. Here at Sisters Braid 2, we offer exceptional care for exceptional hair. We look forward to seeing you. Sisters Braid 2 is a proud recipient of the Unity and Rebuilding Fund.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and Talk Beat Jones. It's where you want to be. It's where you want to tell your friends to be. Talk Beat Jones. Billy E. Jones. You want to be able to watch us on Sunday from 8:30 to 10. And I got our fantastic family member here for us today. I don't even want to go into a whole lot of the conversation because I want to bring the guests on right now. I'm excited. You will be excited too when you find out about Mr. Derek Muhammad and his just fantastic, beautiful, smart wife, Shirley, or Miss Muhammad, I should say.
Yes, sir.
Tell us, I'm going to skip Mr. Muhammad and I'm going to go directly to Miss Muhammad and ask the question. A lot of times when our brothers see a sister that is with her guy, her husband, or even her guy, they wonder, how do they approach you and be respectful? Is there a certain secret or is a certain thing or something different that they should do?
What I only can speak for us.
Please.
Because we are in business, how we navigate is that if someone is approaching for business or to say hi or whatever, we make sure that the respect level stays there.
Yes.
For example, you should always acknowledge the person that's with you.
Yes.
You know, if somebody comes to speak to me, you speak to my husband.
Yes.
And then, or I'll use him as an example. If a woman comes up and speaks to him and she's talking to him, she acknowledged me and then I'm just there.
Yes.
You know, and that's the end of the conversation between me and her unless I'm integrated into the conversation.
Got it.
And I think that's the most respectful and appropriate way to just deal with that.
Yes.
Because oftentimes we get other things and bring other things into a situation that we shouldn't.
Yes.
We should always be present. The Son of Man teaches us to be in the moment that you are in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So-
And Mr. Muhammad, in terms of being the male, the father, the brother, at times with other folk, how is it that you expect men to approach your woman, your wife, your daughter in your presence, or even outside of your presence?
Well, just to add to what she already said, but like you said, you considering both in and out of my presence is, and I know that saying common sense is not always so common, but in the saying about the golden rule, as you would the men do unto you, do you also unto them.
Yes.
How would you want your daughter, wife, mother, sister treated?
Talk to me.
So. Don't cross the boundaries you wouldn't want crossed. Don't, be respectful. It's a lady present.
Yeah.
And those old school tendencies that people tend to forget or disregard in this day and time.
We have folk that reach out. It's just, they're touchy. They reach out, want to shake her hand.
Yes, sir.
Or want to get an embrace, and they don't even know her.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're being very specific to us.
Yes, because you see, where we are today, the word is called respect. But if you don't know how you're supposed to respect your fellow lady or fellow guy,
yes, sir.
Then you're lost and you're making an innocent mistake. So what I want to clarify for folks who think they know and don't know, you want to talk to this beautiful, wonderful business couple, and I'm going to talk to you about your business now, but that's what I want us to understand. To be informed is to be a better neighbor. Respect. Everybody's not talking about, give me my respect. Well, if you don't understand, now you do know. So don't make that stupid mistake. And stupid means you just didn't know. Don't mean anything you just didn't know. So, Mr. Muhammad, I want you to take over the floor and explain to us, what are we going to learn today about your business? And then we want your wife, of course, to talk about her business and the different roles that's involved in it. So, sir, let me sit back and let you know I am Billy Jones, and I'm going to take a leave of mouth time. Turn it over to Mr. Muhammad.
Feel free to jump in and out because we know each other,
yes,
so
sir.
we can just flow in the conversation wherever you think we need to disseminate a little more information on the subject. But we start off SOS Communications and Graphics. When you say start off, I can go further back in history to our origins. Nevertheless, the point being the SOS Communications and Graphics is a information technology, IT, computer sales, service, computer networking, and also graphics design and printing. That's anything from business cards to book covers to banners and so forth. And again, a myriad of things that Mr. Muhammad will go into. But with the technology side, we primarily computer consulting. So sales, service, computers, anything computer, laptop, related technology.
So if I have an out-of-date computer, is there something you can put another program in there to update it somewhat or no?
Okay, here's something you definitely need to know nowadays. Now, primarily, we just as a side note, we service businesses.
Yes.
Primarily. So our primary clients are doctor and dental offices. Actually, we're really probably 90% of our business is dental offices.
Okay.
Because they need an IT company, but they don't need someone full time. So that's an excellent referral source, and that just happens to be where we.
So you're saying that dental offices should be calling you?
Absolutely.
What's that
We're
number,
familiar
sir?
with all the software that they use. 313-868-0000. Again, 313-868-0000. And primarily those offices that any of the small businesses, but even on a personal, and this is the thing I said that everyone needs to know. Windows 7, you're probably starting to get those pop-ups on your computers because it's at the end of life. So as of January 2020, in just a couple of months, Windows 7 will no longer be supported. And most of us have Windows 7.
Yes.
And so we need to be upgraded to Windows 10. It's generally just a download and upgrade if you're comfortable with that. Nevertheless, if not, especially in an office, you have multiple computers that need to be upgraded. So that would be an opportunity for you to call us and us to come out, give you a free estimate, and get you updated on your software. Because as we know, the software is the business. So without your computers running, that affects your income. That affects your ability to do business. So that Windows 10 end of life, it doesn't mean that the computer is going to crash, but it certainly means that the flow of your computer services within your business will be interrupted.
So that's one thing I was wondering. I thought I heard about that. And I say, well, I got the master. I can ask him about it. Miss Charlene,
Yes, sir.
what are the business, within the business that you operate as well?
I operate the graphic side, SOS Graphic Designs. And what we do is we do branding, we do logo design, we do brochures, business cards, we do visual communications.
When you say branding, can you kind of get into that a little bit?
branding. They're not paying us, so I'm not giving no major companies no free publicity.
I like that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to know.
For example, branding, major corporations, they brand is something specific. You could think of any of them, from whoever do a French fry to whoever have a car.
Yes.
When you think of them, you think of a letter, a shape, a color. That's branding. They're leaving a mark. They're branding like they used to brand cows
Yes.
in the Western days. They're leaving their mark implanted for you to think about utilizing their product or service.
Okay.
So when we talk about branding, we start with a logo. A logo is a word, words, shapes, colors, something that represents you, that's put together for you, designed specifically for your company or product.
You do that yourself?
Yes, sir. We design
Wow.
various logos and things like that. You can go to our website, www.sosgraphicdesign.com.
Wait, that's
www.sosgraphicdesigns.com.
Okay.
And you could just see some of our work. And then once you brand, I would start with branding. Then you start to promote. How do you promote? WHPR TV 33. If you were to promote with a visual commercial, you would still put that brand on there, some type of decal, symbol, or something of that nature that represents the business.
Yes.
Billy Jones, I can see a B and a J. You think of peanut butter and jelly, but also I think of Billy Jones. So, but it's branding. So,
Yes.
BJ, Billy Jones, and then that reflects. You have some imagery right now. Your name, Billy Jones, the fuchsia color or lavender color, or
Yes.
whatever color is showing up on the screen.
Mr. Tyler did that.
That's branding, but it's still branding because when
Yes.
I see a B and a J and that together, and you put on something specific, it's branding.
Okay. Okay.
And then we put
And
on
he has his E in there, so it may be
Billy E. Jones,
You
yes.
know, and that would be okay. When you see that, you know that's Billy Jones.
So you individualize it as well. I mean, so
personalized.
that's personalized. Okay.
Personalized. And we personalize to monetize.
Yes.
Monetize means we're trying to monetize to get some type of monetary
Results
from it.
Yeah.
Coming back. And then very specifically, because there are so many, with today, 20 years ago, you brand, but it wasn't as necessary as it is today, because now we get so much information.
Yes.
By the time we get off this show, we'd have had a phone call, a social media, email, so we typically forget what we initially wanted to do. I might have been thinking about buying a product from here,
Yes.
but I've got 3 other ads in the meantime, so we want to brand specifically, and it helps build loyalty.
Yes, yes.
When you brand.
So family members, right about now, if you are anywhere in the world, and you need this help, you need the person that can really get the job done for you, you want to call, who should they call?
We have a central number. It's 313-868-0000. That's 313-868-0000.
And Mr. Muhammad, I call him Derek, that's my partner. What is your thoughts about, you have information here that you wanted to maybe get into a little bit?
Yes, sir. We'll go into some other information again. I appreciate you. You always like to point out what things that the family are doing, because we started off, of course, with the graphics design and the printing, office automation, and then as we our children start to grow up, they, of course, started working as part of their curriculum, working in the family's business.
Take a moment and talk about
But they started
youngsters.
their own enterprises.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, right. So when we talk about, in particular, and my son, he and my brother grabbed his uncle to go on the job with him today, and he does interviews. So he has a show called on a podcast or streaming. How would you describe it?
He calls it a webcast, TV, podcast. It's all integrated.
Now, if you notice, now listen to this. It shows you how, I don't care how smart, how strong you are when you're raising your children, the level where you are, you think that you're on top of everything. But they got a mini-me. That's his son. That's their son. And you hear, they are even saying, well, you know, he got something going on here. I really can't tell you all of he's got. But you see, that's the intelligence. That's the fact that the branding, the input, the imprint that you put on that child. Yes. But you have put imprint with all your children. Can you kind of talk about that for me?
Well, the one thing I talk about, I can say, and she can certainly expound on it as the mother and the rear, and being there with the children and cultivating them and so forth. They're always taught to work together.
Yes.
So with my son, when he does his broadcast, he does his interviews live in the D with Mr. Beebe, and it's on a myriad of subjects. Like he has sickle cell anemia, so he's interviewed Dr. Wanda Sherney, who's the head of the Sickle Cell Association.
Fantastic.
For example. Yes, sir. And so my younger son and younger daughter, they're there as his co-hosts and engineers, and they're in the background and helping to support it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things that he does: video editing and that kind of thing. And he's an author.
And he's walked into the studio, and the studio was having some problems. And guess who had to handle it?
Yeah, he had to handle it. Hey,
I mean, he come in. He
part
be
of the family's duties.
Hey.
I can't be. He came up here yesterday and took care of something because I was at another location. I need you to stop by the station and take care of an issue for me. And he took care of it. So, proud of him on that. And we've got to keep it going. I told him, never get the big head because technology will humble you and life will humble you. So just keep up prayer and keep at it. And same with my daughter, her business. I made a note here, Penny Love Fitness. And what Mrs. Muhammad talked about, my wife talks about the branding.
Yes.
And she has branded her business. So I was, and all of her siblings help with that. They help her set up her speakers, because they put on a production at every Zumba class that you attend. It's a production.
It's a production.
So so when you mention, I do spin, for example. So when I'm at a Detroit Cycling Studio, I'm talking to the proprietor there.
Wait, you do spin. It's the workout.
Right, the workout.
Okay, I mean,
So
I want to make sure people didn't think you just.
No. On the bike, cycling, spin, and I'm thinking, okay, you get on a bike, man. This brother, Mr. Ty Ness, but he has on there doing push-ups and all kind of stuff. I said, man, I can really get into this. So, but I was talking to him one day, as it goes, as you know, as a fitness instructor, after class, you will get to talking to those who attend your students, your class, and me and him was just sitting talking, just business, man to man, just finished worked out. We sitting there talking in this place, and he said, man, you just see your daughter, that's your daughter. He said, but everybody in and around this city knows this symbol right here.
Yes.
At Penny Love Fitness, man, your daughter is one of the top Zumba instructors in the state of Michigan. And so this is who branded, this is who laid all that out and designed it and branded and told her, this is how you get to where you're trying to go.
Hey.
So we know it works. For us, it works for the children.
And that's what I'm talking about. See how mad Billy Jones is now? You see how I'm so mad now? Because I didn't have them around when I was doing my Joneser-cise, and I thought I was a hot something. I could have been all that if I'd had the brand from Mr. Derek Muhammad and through his wonderful wife, Charlene. Actually, I should have been talking to your wife about this a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
But out here, it's kind of like retiring, kind of like doing my thing.
Right, because we had that. You could have got that going. You still can.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I'm looking at some.
You've been the broadcast star.
I'm looking at some chairs now and how to do it from a chair. And get something.
You know
going.
what, though? That's real, because people have to stay in motion.
Yes,
Yeah. So we're looking at we have some things that we're changing and looking at what's physically people able to do at a certain age, certain time, certain limitations, etc.
Keep moving.
Stay in motion.
My sister was a quadriplegic, and we used to dance with her in her wheelchair.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
we have the understanding, but I had some other things I've got to get together here. But I've got folks from Oakland saying, Billy, we need you to do some things with your Joneser-cise.
That's a whole nother talk show there, a whole nother another broadcast.
I can see Joneser-cise
multitasking.
I can see Joneser-cise in the chair.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. No, when we're at certain events, we've seen that they'll have a full class, maybe 30 or 40 people there, seniors, and they're in a chair and they're exercising, the music is going, because you have to stay in motion. You don't want anyone to fall and hurt themselves.
Yes.
But at the same time, They walked in there or wheeled in there, and they're going. I've even seen where a person, you had mentioned your sister, she was in a wheelchair.
Yes.
She was at the Zumba class.
Yes.
So she was moving and was loving it.
Yes.
So, you know.
I mean, I do understand that it can happen, it will happen. But now, Miss Charlene.
Yes, sir.
What was your inspiration to create? What was your vision? Because you and Mr. Derek Muhammad, you guys met as almost teenagers or younger?
Yeah, we were. I've been knowing Derek since we were 12.
Yeah, 7th grade.
7th grade.
and they've been together
since we were 11th grade. Yes, sir.
And you know what? And they still in love. You know, I mean, you could just see it. You could just feel it. You say, Billy, what type of show you got? I got the family show for you. Yes, some people say, I got the family deal. I got the family show for you today because this television station is for the people, of the people, by the people, and these are the people, y'all. So, again, what is this?
No, this is just our graphic design. It's just our graphic. Derek just brought something up here so he could just to pointers, you know, like talk points.
Okay, can I see this?
You sure can.
Okay, so go ahead and just talk. I see flyers, e-flyers, tickets, covers, logo design, promotional materials, social media graphics, brochures and media kits, slideshows. And the reason I want to do this, I know the camera can't pick this up because we're too far away, but if I receive this, I would look at it. I would actually go and look at the material. A lot of time, people give you things. You say, "Okay, fine." But the way this is designed, I mean, you've got to call 313-397-4822. If you are trying to get yourself together and you're getting frustrated because you don't know how to get yourself moving, you don't know the materials you need, you don't know how to get out and get clients, etc. You need to call.
We're going to go with the 868. 313-868-0000, because that's much easier, especially for our audience who's used to watching the station. 868-0000.
Thank you.
And you've got us. 313-868-0000.
Now, is there something really pertinent that strikes your heart today that you think that our community should hear from you and also your wife?
Well, and I can appreciate you started off talking about respect and directing that conversation at me, but I'll be humble enough, as they say, stay in your lane.
Okay.
I think everyone needed to know, because I'm starting to get that question a lot, about the Windows 7 being at the end of life in the next couple of months, so less than 60 days now. I believe it's January 14th. Or January 20th, right in that week. So don't panic, your computer isn't going to crash, but especially if you're in business, in order to update your antivirus software and so forth, you definitely want to get your computers updated. So you can give us a call, 313-868-0000. Or when it comes to the marketing, branding, that kind of thing,
yes.
Hey, I see if you ask me to draw you a picture, I'm going to draw a stick person. I'm going to be honest with you. But it's something about Mrs. Muhammad. She sees in pictures.
Yes.
So you can come to her with an idea. You might have a book cover, for example. You want to be an author. Those authors out there, those writers. And you'll come to her, and I've sit there with her and we're in consultations, and she'll ask you about your favorite color and different things about you growing up, depending on what exactly the title of the book is. And I remember years ago wondering, what does that have to do with the end result?
Yes.
And she said, just watch. I know why I'm asking these questions. They're important. They like certain colors. They like certain things. But she can expound on that in terms of how you get from point A to point B with your end result in a consultation.
Okay.
So,
Ms. Muhammad?
Well, from a business perspective, I think that we all need to get serious about what we're doing. If we're in business, let's be in business.
They call it being serious enough to be serious, Mr. J.D. Hill. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's get what we need, pay for what we need to go ahead and get out of business. I hear a lot of people say, they don't support me. They don't support me. My family and friends don't support me, but I want to be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is, supports means to hold up, and a lot of us don't have large families. You'll never become a millionaire by depending on these people to support you.
Yes.
And when we're asking for support, let's define and ask for specifically what we want and what we need to make sure that we're getting that support. And that focus on that, but look at how other people are doing business. They go out, they network, they're marketing, they're promoting. If you can't afford to market, you can't afford to be in business.
Talk to me.
So let's go ahead and we can all. The internet is wonderful. It's
Yes.
a wonderful tool, but it's not giving you that personalization that you can sit with someone as myself and let's talk about the designs that you want. And we oftentimes can work within your budget. Just make sure you have one.
Yes, I like it. I like Ms. Muhammad because you bring it up like JD. JD says this is Detroit, not Freetroit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And we because we're trying to, and then now personally, our common interests got us unified in this community.
Yes.
That makes us unity and community.
Yes.
And it's time for us to go ahead and we hear all these things about the personal, the social things going on, but what are we doing about it? How are we coming together to help?
Yes.
And fight some of these things. And I think as business people, if we come together, because we were on various streets and things like that, maybe we could be more vigilant in the area. And then what's our resource? What tool do we have that all of us are getting out of? Find something common that we can all respect, listen to, and pull out of,
Yes.
so that we can build our communities. Because it's going to take more than just me doing graphics and Derek doing IT to help us.
Yes.
And that's one thing, because I can't get out of what this station is about, the power talk of it. And the Son of Man has a program on here, and the community aspect.
When is the
of
Son
it.
of Man show on the
The
air?
Son of Man will be on today at 12 o'clock.
Now the day is Sunday, so he comes on every Sunday at 12
yes,
o'clock.
Sir. And every Wednesday and Friday at 9 p.m.
Okay.
And I have to say that because with Derek and I sitting here and all the beautiful things that we're saying, he's the synergy, he's the nucleus to all of it.
Yes.
Is because that's somebody we mutually respect.
Yes.
We mutually trying to work with to build up us, that helps us to do everything that we're doing.
That's right.
So without him, we couldn't even do this.
Yes.
Respectfully.
You're speaking about the Son of Man.
I'm speaking about the Son of Man, and I'm
Thank
speaking
you.
respect because it's like we could be together.
Yes.
But it's one thing to be together, and it's another thing to be together peacefully.
Yes.
And to be together and be moving forward together.
Yes.
So I would just want to say that, and if you are interested in any services that we have, this is a family show, this is a family station.
Yes.
And let's not forget, everybody needs something.
Talk to me.
Everybody needs help. But make sure that while you're getting it,
Yes.
you're also giving it. Because that open hand, it says give, then receive. So that open hand, it's giving, and this is the season, and everybody has nice things to say. We believe in 365 days of the year.
Yes.
We're helping, we're building, and we provide SOS graphic design services for branding and things of that nature. And we also work with major corporations. We just do third party. So you see a lot of our work around the city. I'm not going to give any brands because I'm not going to do that. I'm not giving for free advertising. But, we have a major printer that we work for. We do their graphic design. We have a book publisher that we work for. So you see a lot of our work that's designed throughout the city.
Let us go to the callers. We have
Okay.
had callers that was listening. I know Mr. Jackson, I had him on listen because he's in Oakland. He's not seeing us. So right now, let's go to the telephone lines. And this is the Talk Beat Jones. I'm Billy E. Jones. And I have my guest, Mr. Derek Muhammad, and his wonderful wife, Miss Charlene Muhammad. You're live. Talk to us. Tell us your name. And
Hello, Billy.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine. Who am I talking with?
Oh, you talking to Thomas Tate?
Yes, Mr.
Listen, I've been listening to the mother of the earth, Miss Muhammad, father of the earth, Mr. Muhammad. The way we used to greet each other a long time ago. I'm 72 years old. When I was a kid, about 6 years old, I used to always say to them, listen to them saying, Assalamu alaikum. And then they say, Wa assalamu alaikum. It means grace and peace be unto you, or peace and grace be unto you. During that time when I was a child, they talk about Elijah Muhammad, and then at that time too, they was talking about the Son of Man. And now the Son of Man has come into his own. It talks about him in Revelation. Keep that one union, Father of the earth, Mother Earth and Father Earth, Billy Jones and R.J. Watson and Henry Todd. We need to keep this. I'm about to get myself in more position so I can start coming more often to give a donation to this station. I love you for what you're doing. One Union, we need this because we need to see more mothers and fathers of the earth doing what we're doing and saying, salam alaikum. I love you all.
Salam. Thank you, sir. Love you
Thank
too.
you, my
And
brother.
thank you for the
Appreciate
call,
you, and
man.
again, nothing but mad respect.
Sir.
Good morning, good evening, whatever time it may be for you, whatever time the viewers may be viewing us. I want you to know that there's someone trying to reach me right now, but they can't talk to me right now. I want to say, caller, can you give us your first name and where you're calling us from, please?
Rusty from California.
Hey, Rusty Jackson, it's my, and Rusty, I'm just going to give him one title. Used to be the chief of staff for the first black mayor of Oakland, Mr. Judge Lionel Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rusty?
Yes, sir.
You've had an opportunity to listen for a period of time with this couple, Mr. Derek Muhammad and his wife, Charlene Muhammad. We don't have a lot of time, but I want to get you an opportunity to get in, sir.
Well, a couple things. I want to commend them for their consciousness, for their contribution to the community, and as somebody who owns a communication company, I fully understand what Sister Muhammad was saying. And one of the slogans that we came up with back in the day here in Oakland is buy black and get it back. Because the dollar doesn't turn over in our community. So if we're not supporting each other, how do we expect to improve conditions?
Right.
So I tip my hat to them. And to their children as well. You know, teach a child in the way that he should grow, and when he grows up, he won't stray too far. Sounds like their kids are doing some wonderful things. And again, I commend you. That's the attitude we have to have across our community.
Thank you, Rusty. Thank you
for that, man.
You know, and
California, thank you for joining us so early as well. I know that's someone you know
I mean,
personally.
he's been a part of the stock market and all these things. And I mean, if I start giving him saying, Rusty, tell us all the things you've done, I'd probably pull out a laundry list about 15, 20, and these are positions of prominence.
Yes, sir.
So, Rusty?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, I may get you in a few moments, okay? Miss Annie, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to do a switcheroni with you, Annie. We're not going to talk this morning, this time. Don't have a lot of time, but we're not going to talk about the African Easy Silk Hair and Skin Line products, okay?
I'll enjoy listening.
That's what I'm saying. So I want you, as a person that's going on about 89, 90 years of age. Yeah. What did you receive in listening from the program from Mr. Derek Muhammad and his wife, Charlene Muhammad? What did you receive from them?
I really enjoyed that program, Reverend, and a bit I was thinking, I got to get out somewhere to hear them. I got to see and talk to those people. They're so wonderful. I remember them earlier in the station when I was at the station at that time. Yes, sir. They're some lovely people.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Miss Annie.
And don't forget now, we also want to let folks know that you'll be able to hear conversation from Miss Annie about the African Easy Silk Hair and Skin Line products. She will be with us on Monday on the Hair Doctor Show. The Hair Doctor Show, of course, is from 8 to 9 a.m. And we want you to tune in and watch and be energized with the Hair Doctor, okay? So hold on, Annie. Coming back to Mr. Derek Muhammad. Mr. Derek Muhammad, I'm going to just say this. I heard you almost say, I'm going to kind of stay in my lane. Now, you know, as men, you know, we're talking world.
Yes, sir.
You know, as men, we think that we're the strongest, we're the smartest, we're the ones, things are going to fall apart if we don't take the lead and just make sure everything comes through us. Man, how twisted can we be and be wrong like that, Derek?
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, we mess around and lose our blessings, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
lost,
it happens.
You know, but I noticed.
We live and learn.
Yeah, I mean.
So, I know
Rusty.
you understand.
Yeah, Rusty.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jones.
Yes,
wait a
hold on, Russ. Let Miss Charlene talk now.
Let's get something straight, though.
Okay.
If a man is a man, you will follow him and do what you need to do. So that's the key. It's not about, it's like he lets me be a woman, but I also, if you that man,
Yes.
a woman nature is to submit. And I'm not saying submit like submissive like y'all think about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, no. Stay right there. Stay right there. You see, that's the misconception that I'm trying to get out here.
The Son of Man teach reasonable obedience.
Yes.
And then with my husband, we've been together 30 plus years. It's like, it's if I have a right to ask questions and whatnot.
Yes.
I just want to clear that up because we're not going to sit up here and act like this brother not no positive brother, that he not the man, that he don't, So we're not going to act like that. Or we're not going to even put that out here. When he said stay in this lane, we're talking about this graphics that I do. We're talking about my home. We're talking about how I run that, how I decorate that, and things of that nature.
Okay.
But he also provides leadership, the provider.
Yes.
And the true sense of the definition of that word.
Yes.
You know what I say?
Right. It's kind of
inside. So I just want to get that clear because and that's the thing that with the teachings of the Son of Man, he's teaching us how our women are not dumb.
Well, I believe that what I was speaking on when I say stay in your lane, that's a symbol, that's an understanding that Mr. J.D. Hill, the hair doctor, and I will speak in terms of doing different shows, that we don't try to copy the JD or copy the hair doctor, Billy, stay in your lane, do what you're doing, et cetera, respectfully.
Yes,
now, this brother here, we know he's a cake, all that.
Yes.
He's all that. He's all man. He's an alpha male. Believe that. So I want everyone to understand when I said stay in your lane, I'm not talking. I'm just having fun right now.
Okay.
I'm having fun. We kick it because we laugh at some things that us in the world and us that's not in the religious perspective, we still have things in common.
Absolutely.
That we deal with, and we kind of laugh because we know those are little men type of jobs.
Right, still real people. Real life.
And that's the other part is that I want people to understand that you're real, she's real, so don't get it twisted that I can't say nothing to her, I can't talk to her, I can't express. With respect, you can do anything that is viable, that's going to be positive. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Okay, it's freedom.
Yes, sir.
But freedom is not disrespect.
That's right.
Rusty?
Yes, sir.
You got about a minute or two if there's something you want to add as we're coming to the conclusion.
Well, let me conclude that the other thing I want to congratulate brother and sister Muhammad for is letting their kids pick their own path. That's a wonderful thing, man. We often want our kids to be mini-me's. But our kids have different interests, different skill set, different things that drive them. And we have to allow them, we give them a foundation, we have to allow them to build on it.
Yes, sir.
So, again, I congratulate the two of you.
All right. Thank you for that, brother. It's good to get that feedback because I can tell you understand. You want to reach in sometime and, you need to do this, but, you have to.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
I'm a father. I got 2 sons.
Yes, sir.
I wanted both of them to be mini-me.
Yes, sir.
They have me in them.
That's right.
But they are their own men, and they're standing on their own strength and power, not anything that I accomplished.
And that's what you really want. So, yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Rusty, hold on. May get you back. I'm not sure, but let me see. Caller, you're there. I'm Billy E. Jones. I've got Mr. Derek Muhammad. I have his wife, Charlene Muhammad. And can I get your first name, your conversation? We're down on time, however.
I know it's Sylvia. I've been calling now all morning, and it's been dropping. But I just want to give a shout-out to this couple because they are made in heaven. I love the way they love themselves, their families, and the community. I love y'all. That's all I have to say.
Sylvia.
Hey, Sylvia.
And we love you.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah, sister, she's always there, no matter what you're doing. If it's positive and Sylvia can be there, she's going to be there. And she generally has something positive to say or something to add.
Hey, Sylvia.
So I appreciate that.
Give me a quick 30-second of a little something off the top of your head.
I don't know. I had to sit down and write the stuff down and then put it together. But I just love the way this couple is put together, and I want it to last forever.
That sounds good. And that was a good 30-second little something, something. Appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, darling. Maybe we'll hear from you tomorrow with the Theo Broden Show.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Okay, let's see. No, I want to let you, Derek Muhammad and Miss Charlene Muhammad, I want you to finish and close out your segments, please.
Well, if you need any graphic design, branding, logo design, and things of that nature, call SOS Graphic Design at 313-868-0000. That's 313-868-0000.
And with the same numbers, you can reach the IT side of SOS Communications. End of the year, holiday, if you're looking to get computers and consulting, you just have a few questions. So a lot of people like to go out and buy their own equipment. So we're there to help you with consulting with the new year coming in and end of life for Windows 7. Those who want to go ahead and upgrade to Windows 10, especially for your businesses, we can help you with that same number, 313-868-0000. SOS Communications, helping you with both your technology and design needs.
And if you need that fitness, if you need that body to be in shape, if you need that body to be in shape because your mind wants to relax, if you use your body, that mind will start to relax, especially if you're in that positive environment. You want to come to Penny's.
Penny Love Fitness. Her web is www.pennylovefitness.com. That's www.pennylovefitness.com.
And what days is the classes being taught
The
at Northwest?
classes are a Monday at 6, a Thursday at 6 and 7, and Saturday at 10 a.m.
To me, real quickly, those are the perfect schedule because if I had to work out, know that if I can get 3 days in and I have a day off, then now I can position myself to get in shape because I've got that hard day to work, a day to kind of relax, recover, and a day to get all stressed out. Then I can come back to the workout and get all this off my mind again. That's Penny's?
PennyLoveFitness.com.
PennyLove.fitness.
PennyLoveFitness.com.
Gotcha. Got to get it right. Don't forget, call me, 313-412-3111, and we will give you information about the African Easy Silk Hair and Skin Line products, etc. Again, we love you. We appreciate you. And remember, there ain't nothing you can do about it because I just love you. Bye, y'all. We get something? Okay. 313-412-3111. And you can text me, and if there's information that you need, of course. We can, I see you, Mr. Tyler. We are going to leave you now because he has given me that information that if I don't get off the air, guess what? You see this little spot? He has a place that he puts his hand, and his hand comes back a little bit further, and then it comes down kind of hard, right there. You guys know it's called a hook in the back of your head.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Tyler, I'm going ahead and getting off the air the way I'm supposed to do. Don't forget, now, Monday you can watch the Hair Doctor Show from 8 to 9 a.m., and, of course, the Son of Man will be on the air tonight. Sunday night,
12 noon.
12 noon, okay, so you get ready. We're going to go ahead and leave you now. Don't forget, you can text me, 313-412-3111. And family, we love you, appreciate you. And again, continue to support Talk B. Jones. Send that cash your check into 160 Victor Street, Highland Park, 48213. That's to Woodward Broadcasting. In the memo column, put in, for Billy Jones, I need your help. Because I'm not even tired of helping you. Bye now. Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and